What is up, guys? Welcome back to the anime channel. Today, Yuri on Ice, episode 7. Look. I have been criticizing this series from the get-go. From episode 1, I've always been nitpicking the negatives about this series. Well, I'm a reviewer, I should be doing that, but I've been thinking about this, why am I doing that? Maybe it's because I never really wanted to watch this series. I made that video in which you guys, the audience, would pick a series and I would watch it. That was the deal. I did that with Yuri on Ice. Or maybe it's because when it was picked and I started watching it, I came into the series with super high expectations. You know, there was all that praise. People were loving the animation, the music. It was ranked number 3 on my anime list. So I was like, alright, it must be fucking good. Let's go. Sadly, it never really lived up to my expectations. But this episode... Look, I watched the episode literally 1 minute ago. I'm making a review 1 minute later. So, Yuri on Ice is on my mind right now. That's all I could think about. Because I'm making a review. So I'm not going to stop right now and think about all the episodes that aired during this season. But... as far as I can remember for this month, maybe even last month, it is definitely the best episode I've watched for this season. So, it gets my praise right now. Definitely an A+ episode. If you don't agree, I don't know, man. I don't know what you're watching. This episode had everything. It really had everything. It had the feels, it had the comedy moments, it had the inspiration. It had the good feeling of having Yuri finally. I hope this is it, man. I really hope this was the final stepping stone to get over his fear. If it is, mwah. So this episode was pretty much Yuri getting over his fear once again. It happened in episode 1. It happened in episode 3, I believe. And it's happening now. And it made sense. I explained it last week. He's in first place. It's a new kind of feeling he's in. It's a new environment he's in. All the pressure's on him. So all eyes were on him, man. And to make things worse, every other performer performed first. So as he was freaking out already, he was getting more freaked out because he was seeing and hearing from the announcer that these guys are doing the best work they've ever seen. Fucking Thailand it's a new revolution of figure skating for Thailand. It was just so disheartening hearing all this while Yuri is literally shitting his pants. So, it just made things worse for Yuri's performance overall. And Victor, he's never really been a coach. So, this is all new to him also. So, when he goes, he takes Yuri by the hand. He brings him down to the parking lot. And he starts consoling him. But he doesn't know what to do. He just sees that Yuri's crying. He's fidgeting. He's shaking. He's mumbling over his words. He's literally at a dark corner and just fucking being in depression. It was so fucking horrific to see. So Victor assumes that Yuri's nervous. And he says it. He's like, hey, don't be nervous. You've been through this a lot of times. If you do get nervous, I will not be your coach anymore. Which was fucking savage coming from Victor. That was honestly out of left field. I was not expecting him to say that at all. But he said it. I understood why he said it. I liked his reasoning to it. But that's when Yuri just turned around and says, why would he say that? That's exactly why I'm nervous. So I was like, oh shit. That was a twist, man. That was a fucking twist. I thought he was just nervous for being in first place of performing. But he was nervous for Victor's sake. Because if he messes up, all of that embarrassment, all of that ridicule that will be put on Yuri for fucking up would also be put on Victor because that's his coach. So, I loved it. I really did. I have no negative things to say about it. It was just so well done. And I really thought it was all about Yuri, that he was being a pussy, that he couldn't overcome his fear, even though he did it in the last 4 performances. But no, it was all about Victor. He didn't want to shame him. He didn't want to ridicule him. He did not want to embarrass him. So, I liked it. It's still that fear from original Yuri, in episode 1, but it's a different take. Victor was finally able to resolve it. They go back up. They finally see Georgie perform his last performance, the last, 30 seconds of it? Or was it Chris? I really forgot, but they go up and they see one last person performing before it's his turn. And he ends up getting second place. And what does Victor decide to do to congratulate Yuri on his performance? What does he do? Of course, he goes out and lays a big one on Yuri's lips. They fucking kissed. They kissed. Kissed. All you fangirls out there, all you fanboys out there, your dreams have become reality. They kissed. It's confirmed. It's canon. They're gonna get married and have little Yuri babies roaming around. So yeah, we could all die in peace now, guys. Our worries are over. Everything is A-okay. They finally kissed, and honestly, man, I really did enjoy how their romance is progressing, man. Cause normally, like, with Victor's case, like, the thing is, I don't really get why they're not together when they should be. They both feel the same about each other. I don't know if it's because right now, if they do get together, it'll distract Yuri from the whole tournament championship thing. But they never really talked about it. So that was always the thing that made me go like, why aren't they just together? You know, are they just teasing us? Because that doesn't make no sense. That does not make logical sense. They both like each other. And barely right now we get a kiss. But that kiss was well worth the wait. It happened at a time where Yuri deserved it. It did feel like a reward. It did feel like a big step up to their romance, to their development, to their relationship. So I really did like it. It was perfectly placed at a perfect time in a perfect episode, right down the middle. And yeah, by the end of it, most likely we will get a confession or some sort of statement regarding their relationship. So yeah, I'm happy for them. Yeah. You know, a lot of fangirls out there are probably wondering, but we didn't see the kiss. Yeah, but they kissed. Man, I know it was half blocked. It happened so quickly. They fucking kissed. Get over it. We got it. It's canon. It's not first place, so they're not overachieving Yuri's performance yet. So, who takes first? Fissit takes first place. To my shock. Honestly, man, if I really gotta be honest, I had to put Fissit on that Yurio and Yuri level right now, man. It's gonna be a three-way. Not in that way. It's gonna be a three-way for gold. And it's gonna be fucking awesome. I just thought we would have Yurio as a very competitive threat. But now we have Fissit beating out Yuri and Chris, which is fucking amazing when you think about everything that's been put into this. So, yeah. I am very fucking hyped for the finals, man. I really am. And, yeah. That's pretty much the episode. All performances, we build up to it. First we had Guang Hong of China. I assumed he would lose. He's the youngest. I can't really see him getting ahead out of Yuri, Fissit, even Georgie and Chris. So I knew he was going to lose. Then we had, I assume it was Fissit. It was Fissit, definitely. Yeah, it was Fissit. He brought a new revolution to Thailand, man. His performance was definitely one of my favorite performances of this series by far. I liked it. The OST was so fitting to his performance. Then it was, I believe it was Leo de la Iglesia. I didn't think he was going to win. Some of these top elite performers would have to lose when there's so many good figure skaters in this competition. He lost, and then I assume it was Georgie? No, it was Chris. It was Chris. He's finally in his strut. He's finally in his moment. He's not starting off slow. He's in his groove right now, man. And he's a force to be reckoned with. We could see that easily. If he's just able to perform to his fullest from the very get-go, he would win. But like I said last week, that whole slow starting thing is going to be the reason why he will not even place in the finals. So that's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm predicting. Then it was Georgie. I really couldn't take Georgie seriously, honestly. Like, I think his whole performance thing was a gag. It was funny, man. I just wish he gets with Anya. He deserves her. I don't know why this Anya girl is dating some other guy and watching him in the same time. That's fucked up. You can't do that. You can't watch your ex perform while you're with a new BF. That makes no fucking... That's fucking evil. Quit making Georgie fucking suffer. Anya. Fucking weird ass name. And then it was Yuri. I still love how Yuri, even though he knows if he fucks up in any moment in his performance, he might lose. But I just like that about Yuri, man. I really do. I said this in episode 5, I believe. He loves taking risks. That's in him. That's in his nature. And he does this countless times, man. He spins after spin after spin after spin. He will take as many risks as he needs to. Because he fucked up in the middle of his performance. So he knew, fuck, if I don't do anything drastic, I will not place. And he does it. He does a quadruple flip, which only Victor has done. And even he didn't do it at the very end of the performance. He did it in the middle. So Yuri does it at the end of the performance, and he amazes the crowd. The crowd goes fucking wild. So fucking good, man. Chills down my spine. Every performance was good, man. It really was the best episode of the season. For now, I really got to go back and remember all the episodes. So definitely one of the best episodes of the season, and I'm just glad, man. Dreams come true. Yuri, as it appears right now, has got over his fear. I saw the preview, so Yuri versus Yuri this early, man. Yeah, I'm fucking hyped. Let's go. Let's see who does this. This anime really does not take the cliche approach. Yuri did not place first in this tournament. So if Yurio ends up beating Yuri in this free skate program, that'll be very interesting, man. That will be very interesting to see. So let's see that happen. Let's see Yurio win this, and then maybe Yuri and Yurio end up battling for first during the second real performance. Cannot wait to see how this unfolds, man. What do you guys think of this episode? Are you guys as hyped as I am? Did it send chills down your spine? Do you feel so fucking happy for Yuri? Finally, man. Finally placing second in this main tournament, man. I'm happy for him. Are you? Leave me your thoughts down below, because I got to go. See you on the next one, guys. Sayonara.